WhatsApp. Like.
Yo, 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 what's good, chat? What's good, man? Hope everybody having a beautiful, blessed day. Appreciate y'all stopping in, man. Yes, sir. We back on that ball 2K, man. The fuck?
Yes.
Yo, what do you be watching?
Wi-Fi. Cash App. Make sure y'all say hello to my beautiful bald head chicken rat wifey. Love you so much babe. 100 points. https://cash.app/$TERRELLSTENNIS
Let me beat this nigga Jake. Let me beat this nigga Jake from State Farm. Let me whoop this nigga ass.
channel.
Yeah, he want to ball me up.
Chat. Hello chat rules are everyone is respectful to each other, no racist words, and enjoy stream.
Oh
Thank
my God.
you.
She's back up.
The word of the day is stay blessed, stay positive, keep God first at all times, folded hands, medium light skin tone.
Bitch. You said cats everywhere?
Yo, good game, man. You could ball.
Oh, man, that was a dream come true. Look, I've met a lot of MPs in my time, but this is the first time I've hooped with one of them.
Hey, that's what we do here, man. We make dreams a reality.
Hey, man, as a token of my appreciation, I got you a couple of gifts. You know, can't welcome someone into the neighborhood without a gift, right?
Man, you didn't have to do that.
Hey, what can I say? You know, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I didn't think you would do it. You did it, man.
I gotta say the best for last, right?
I hear that. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks again, MP. I've really had a great time today.
Thank you.
Yo, Chad, what's good? What's good? Look, look. Babe, I need some clothes. I need some clothes. Nah, I'm about to get me some good clothes. Watch this. I'm about to buy me some shoes.
Mikal Bridges, the ultimate winner.
You said it, not me.
Nah.
Chad, come on, man. We got to get some VCs, bro. We
MP,
trying to get
it's
these
an honor.
VCs,
I'm
Chad.
Chris Matthews. Welcome to the
Come on,
artist
man.
unit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chris, what's up?
Yo, MP, you ready to start working?
I can't stand cats.
Hey, let's go. Move around. You like that mid-range game, huh? Oh, yeah. That's it. I'm gonna keep doing this. That's every time. You see it?
No, she not. Hell no. Yeah, that's how you know she mental. You talking to a
That's the best I've seen you shoot, MP. Great work today.
Appreciate your help, Coach.
I think you need to start watching her. I ain't gonna.
MP! Oh, it's nice to see you again. Ooh, if you're looking to...
Sorry, man. We're not doing any runs today, but...
That's Twin. What up, MP? Straight?
What's up, man? Scoot, how you doing, bro?
I'm straight. Just thinking about the next challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that about you, man. I notice you keep pushing yourself.
Man, I want to be the best, so that's why I got to measure myself up against.
And if you ain't trying to be the best, then why you trying, right?
Man, yes, sir. You already know the ingredients.
Man,
so whoever in front of you, got to go take it.
Right. And if you're a real one, you are. Yo, Austin, what's up, man?
What's up?
You got any wisdom for me?
Let's go, 7 people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Feeling you, MP.
We know MP came ready to play.
Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the... Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford, Kyrie Irving out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Washington in at the 3. Here's T. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. And he nails the jumper.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Back to Irving. And no good. Oh, nice D from Curry. Here's T. He's guarded by Exum. Here's T. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
To the inside. Finished off the break.
Well, look, I mean, great. Anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And Washington with the basket on the assist by Irving.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Good on the second one. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handle, and that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked
WSG fam how y'all be.
Yo, what's up, brother?
That's top
Respect.
secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night.
What's up, brother? Respect. How you doing, man? Appreciate you popping in. Drop your link in the chat, brother. Drop your link in the chat, bro.
Shall be lurking, bro, to touch it.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that, my guy. How you doing tonight, bro?
Just 5 to shoot. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Irving, so good and crafty.
Nah, nigga, pass me the rock,
being
nigga.
able to get things done with a high percentage shot inside.
Here's T. And the rebound goes to the
There you go.
Mavericks.
Hit
First
it, though.
chance of the year
That's all
for
I
them to
need
go
real
up
quick.
against this Warriors team.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this
All
team
right,
last
so-
year.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for
Respect.
But hey, sometimes
Y'all go
matchups
check out my brother https://youtube.com/@respectmavirginity. C equals ZSCZT5 Fa 6 IWWAQLJ.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand.
Here's T. Drills it from deep. T's
Hitting
got
them threes,
11
nigga.
points.
I'm hitting them,
That's what
chat.
they want to do.
Come on, we got
Hit 'em
5 people on
open
the
looks
stream.
early.
Mavericks trail by 4.
Ah.
Outside Davis.
Come on, get this nigga. Come
Inside. Here's Exum. Outside for Davis.
on. This nigga tall as a motherfucker, boy.
Irving against Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's T. He's got 11. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
Come on, nigga. T-RELL, nigga. T-RELL, nigga.
Shot the rock.
Stop playing with me,
High
bro.
percentage so
Stop playing
far.
with me.
And if you want to start a game,
Come on, you see the
hot, that's
52 on
way
the
to do
jersey,
it.
nigga. 5
Irving
super,
for
nigga.
3. That's
Give me that.
another miss.
Give me that.
1 for 7 in this contest.
Watch this.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to
Ah,
work his
nigga,
way
don't
into a rhythm.
fucking-
And
I wanna
adding
be
to
the
this
ball.
lead right now.
Hey, let's go. We got 6 people on the stream. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Get it, man. Appreciate all y'all stopping in. Thank y'all so much, man. Hope everybody having a blessed night. Appreciate y'all, man. Yes, sir. We probably gonna be playing this more, y'all. We will be on Call of Duty tomorrow, but then we will be on some.
Curry with a steal.
Pass.
Here's T.
Look, man. It's for you. Look. It's for you.
Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 17.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And
So
we
why you
might
didn't say
see some
nothing? I did it for
changes.
you.
Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Yeah.
Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. It's Dinwiddie on the wing, defended by Pajemski. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Skilled at creating off the drive. Dinwiddie's confidence and focus when he's penetrating, superb.
Here's T. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Exum outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Butler.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to T. The three. And the Warriors with another three.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Here's T. Give him 23. Jacks up a three. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Come on, Chad.
They've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? On target from range. Dinwiddie's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's become more the norm for Dinwiddie now, guys. He once was a poor long-distance shooter, but now he's made a big jump in that part of his game.
Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Davis. It's good from the top of the key.
The big fella spotting up, and AD more than capable of knocking it down.
Here's T. 26 points for him. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. T's got 29.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Dinwiddie outside. Washington left side. Here's Davis. Some solid defense from Butler. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving because so far it's working. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide... The Warriors... Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
On the court right now for Dallas. Dante Exum is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point. T with a bucket.
Face orange raised eyebrow. Face fuchsia tone out. Go turquoise white horns. Face turquoise covering eyes.
He gives you an expanded menu.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 19-point game. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Just a tough
let's
loss.
go, brother.
Going
Respect, yes, sir.
Comfortable
Brother,
shooting
respect.
in their own
They don't know what they getting themselves into.
Have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Golden State. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Moody. Prosper's checked in for the Mavericks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Mavericks trail by 15. There's the triple. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Thompson passes to Irving. Offline with a 3. The Warriors lead by 14. Here's T. 33 points for him. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. T's got 36 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Exum passes to Irving. Here's the 3. Another miss by Irving.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Here's T. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And we've got a timeout from
Yo, we got
Jason
8 people in the
Kidd.
stream. Let's go, Chad. Y'all see me hitting them 3, smacking them in
They're
Janae
hoping to
face.
turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Pajemski's checked in for Stephen Curry.
Let's go, chat. Let's go.
And looking at
appreciate all y'all been up here, though, man, for real.
Here are the teams that continue
Thank y'all so much, chat, man. Can T-RELL hoop? Y'all see what T-RELL can do?
For sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Dinwiddie with it. He's got 9. Here's Davis. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Warriors lead by 23. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Yeah, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's T. From outside, off the mark. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a decent 42% in the second. Washington passes to Davis. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
All right, they got that. They got that.
For hitting guys
Come on,
in their spots.
these
His
niggas, bro.
excellent.
1:05 left in the second quarter. Here's T. Connects again from distance.
Like I said, stop playing with these weird ass
really
niggas,
launching
bro.
him from outside the arc.
Man,
stop playing with these niggas, bro.
Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to
Come on,
Gafford.
T. Get these niggas, T.
Down low.
Get this
Dinwiddie. That one's
open.
good. On the assist by Gafford. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
Yeah, don't pass these niggas
Can't
nothing.
find an excuse for letting
48
Dinwiddie
points.
get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
Nigga, it's not the fucking
Knocks down
3.
the long J.
I'm about to start
Backing
yelling
up
in this
that last
bitch.
3 with another 3.
Shia?
The defense has to stop
Shia?
giving them so many clean looks.
I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do that.
Here's Exum. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie. A true combo guard who'll spread it around for you.
Here's T. No good on the 3. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And here's Exum. Coming off a 22-point game against Denver.
His defensive intensity made a huge difference. Just look at the 3 steals.
The 3. T with a bucket. T's got 54 points.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly.
T can ball, Chad. T can ball.
Hey T.
Yo, what's up, brother Charlie? How you doing, man?
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided
brother Charlie,
game
what's
through
up?
2 quarters and a big deficit.
How you doing,
for the
brother?
Dallas Mavericks.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the
Charlie.
When you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defense.
What's up, brother Charlie? How you doing, man? Appreciate you stopping in.
Connect to brother Charlie https://youtube.com/@Charlie sees all 5,460.
How many wins we got?
C equals
we only got 1
62
loss, 9 wins.
W1DGVLG.
Playing Hogwarts. I'm doing good. Hey, that's right, brother Charlie.
Charlie.
Brother Respect. What's up, brother Respect? Chad, if y'all want to show support to the channel, man. Yes, sir. Much love, man.
Hogwarts is the shit.
Yeah, I got Hogwarts, y'all.
https://cash/CASH.APP/$TERRELLSTENNIS.
And it's good. Another from 3.
Another 3 for him.
Much love, Chad.
Seen a better 3-point
Appreciate all
shooting
y'all,
night.
man. Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes,
he's
sir.
just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Davis. Gafford finds Washington.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Oh, we had 293K. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go. Chad, we on the ball.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite players' game.
Respect, how about you?
And really, it comes down to touch, obviously.
Yes, sir. Much love, everybody.
Helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And so Washington nails both of them. And the Warriors with possession here. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. T, no good. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Washington, a good look. Connects. The jumper drops. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Here's T. There's the 3. Good. He hits again.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history. And they're able to recover. They get it back. Gafford passes to Exum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I packed that nigga shit, though,
Dallas
boy.
shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw, no good. He hits the 2nd from the line. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Here's T. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. The 3 from Washington. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And we're just about 2 minutes into the 2nd half now. Here's T. Connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day. Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Back to Washington. It's Exum on the wing. Here's Gafford.
Boy, I love the energy Green plays defense with. He's always contesting the shot.
4-3. Good. Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Washington outside. Back to Irving. Takes the 3. T grabs the miss.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Exum passes to Davis. Now Washington from outside the arc drains the triple. Washington's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Launches a 3. Oh, another one falls.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one.
That's 4 fouls for him tonight. He needs to pick his battles wisely going forward.
All right, MP. Let's close this.
Cool.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Derek Lively is out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Irving in at the point guard position.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater. They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Pass to Exum. Thompson scanning the floor. Irving with it. 6 to shoot. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Comes up empty down low. Here's T. That three's off the mark.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Pass to Irving. Exum outside. And here's Thompson. And again for 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Here's T. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks trail by 18. Outside Irving. Pass to Exum. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. A rebound by Post.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For 3. And got it. Another basket.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Dinwiddie. And it's P.J. Washington in for Klay Thompson. So it's the Mavericks now. Now here's Exum. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Like you, B.A., this guy's got some style.
Hey, man, you got to have a little swagger to pull off a slam like that.
Are you kidding me? I mean, he's got a whole lot more than a little bit. He's all about a little bit.
Yet another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. And there it is for him. Irving's got 27 points.
Boy, they're having a good half so far offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
The 3 is up. T, no good. Mavericks trail by 20. And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special.
And connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Gafford with a screen on Curry. Irving for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Irving's got 13 points in this quarter.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's T. No good on the triple. Mavericks trail by 18 to the paint. Goes up from the block. And the bucket is good from Irving in deep. Irving's got 32 points.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Good. Another from 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new 2nd place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. From the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Davis with a screen on Payton. And it's Washington missing. The Warriors lead by 22.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And you always like to get the early edge in a season series. It gives you confidence. It sets the table for 2 more games to come against Dallas.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for T.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
From behind the arc, he buries it from 3.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Here's T. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Let's go, Chad. We whooped their ass, my nigga. You have progressive set shots. What? Okay. Yes, sir. What we got here? 3,000. Let's go, chat. We whooping ass up in this bitch. Choose your interview outfit.
You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the...
Franchise for the trouble in paradise.
All right, look. I'll give him...
Get that, chat.
Yo, MP, how did Mean go today?
Yo,
hey, look, as good as he is.
He's a legend, Patrick.
And so are you.
A legend, bro. Look, I hear what you're saying, P, but it's not that simple, man.
Look, man, I'm just...
Put on the teal joggers. Put on the pink palm tutu. Put on orange flip flops. Chat, let's get it, chat.
Good, MP.
Now, NBA players are some of the most fashion-forward celebs around. But even amongst them, your approach to streetwear has gotten noticed. How do you source your clothes?
Well, I do my own shopping if that's what you're asking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
MP in the house.
Looking good, MP?
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Coach, at this stage of the season, are teams' identities that well-defined?
Well, Kevin, they better be. If you don't have an identity at this point, I don't know how you're going to get one. Look, you're going to improve in whatever you do as the season goes on, hopefully. But your identity by now should be firmly established, what type of team you are and want to be. Teams that don't have that, they're in trouble.
And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers. Every time he's on the floor.
And MP talked a big game, but boy, has he backed it up. He's absolutely hit the ground running and has been showing up his fellow rookies to this point.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Wells. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA. Clock at 4. Here's Kennard. Tries again. Edey gets the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And T is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a wide open look for Bain. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
To the middle. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Takes a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
He gets that one. 8 points for T. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Jackson. Warriors with the rebound. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Outside, Bain. Here's Wells. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 3. Here's T. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Wells. Back to Kennard. Payne for 3. They get it back. Jackson from long range. He can't get that one. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
And this is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And T is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Warriors.
After back-to-back 50-win season stand, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Pass to Wells from outside the arc, and the 3-ball is good. Wells has got 5.
Yeah, you have to be so worried about Kennard's shot. That opens things up for others.
Here's T. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wells with it now, guarded by T. Now here's Wells. He's covered closely. Pass to Aldama. For the 3. It's rebounded by Payton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's T. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Wells with it. Defended by Kuminga. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So
Foot on the gas, MP.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Clark finds Bain. Back to Clark. Outside Jackson. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's T. And it's Curry in at the point. That's the Warriors' foul.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
To the inside. Here's Clark. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's T. The Grizzlies pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Bain with it, now defended by T, and T is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Gary Payton has checked in for Kuminga. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Luke Kennard comes in for Jackson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Kennard for three. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Smooth and fast release from Bain that time.
Here's T. He's got 26. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch as we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
On the wing, Bain. Back to Kennard. Clark for three. Kept alive. Edey takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Sticks another. 3 more from T. T's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Payne for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's T. And another 3 for Golden State.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Inside, Edey. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
There's the triple. And again for 3. The basket is good from T. T's got 41.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Looney's checked in for Golden State. Podziemski's. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
A comeback, I'd say, is unlikely here. I'd say a comeback in this game is less likely than Kenny thinks. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Memphis Grizzlies. And that'll do it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the... Checked in for the Warriors. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Kennard. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Edey. And it's Bain in at the 2 guard. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Outside, Bain. Pass to Edey. Back to Bain. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, Bain is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat. He's also capable of finishing inside.
Here's T. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they keep going to him, and he keeps delivering.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one to start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's T. Guarded by Jackson. And it's good once more. Nice make there from T. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Not settling for a jump shot. Bain right at the rim.
Warriors leading by 20. Here's T. Non-stop scoring machine here. And got it! Another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Edey. Back to Kennard. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Wells sets the pick for Kennard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's T. Off target with his 3. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Left side, Jackson. To the paint. And it's T with the rebound.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Bain. Here's Kennard. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's T. From the arc. Hits it again. Wow.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness. Pass to Jackson to stop the run. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's T. What an incredible scoring display. Good, another from three.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing it. Here's Kennard.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for T.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Looney out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's T. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. T's shot is good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's T. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony's.
All right, Chad, man, we will be back on tomorrow, man. Y'all take care. Have a blessed night. Peace out, man.